Hello and welcome to Biofood Tech Coach. If this is your first time to stop by, kindly please follow me on my YouTube channel so that you can be notified on my next content. I'm only posting knowledge to share with individuals who might benefit from it. So I'm sharing something that I wish someone had told me to better my personal and professional growth. So today I would love to share the 3 things that can actually hinder your personal or professional growth. And I will go deep into that. Your personal or professional growth depend on yourself. Your family don't owe you your growth, your personal growth, and organization does not owe you your professional growth. You have to take the step you need to reach out in order for you to grow yourself. You must initiate certain things for your professional growth, even your personal growth and development. There are 3 things that usually stop people from their personal or professional growth, which I would love to discuss. And if you pay attention on my YouTube channel under the community, there are a few quotes that I normally post there. Please go on there and try to comment and also give your input because someone else can learn from you. We need to stop blaming people when we don't see growth in our life, whether it's personal or professional. Growth and development depend on individual, not the organization or family members. Many people tend to blame others, or even blame the organization when they don't see any personal or professional growth. There are things that one needs to do in order to help themselves to grow professionally or personally, and also to avoid being stagnant. There are 3 things that normally stop people or prevent people from growing professionally or personally, which I would love to discuss in today's video. The biggest thing that can stand on your way professionally or personally is a fear. Your fear is your biggest enemy. If you can work on your fears, you can definitely develop yourself. So do some introspection and try to find out, what fear do you have? Can they be the reason why you are stagnant? So that would definitely assist you in terms of growth and development, of course. So people have fear of change. Fear of change is your biggest enemy. Try to look for new opportunities. Try to look into finding new things that you can do that can help you with your personal or professional growth. Fear of change of environment affects many people personally or professionally. And if you are sitting in an environment that doesn't help you with your growth, obviously you'll never grow or develop yourself. You need to be at certain places or different places with people with different brain to help you or to assist you with your growth and development. And you end up learning from these people. But if you choose to stay in a certain cycle where people are already given up with their life, people are already comfortable with their way of living, those people will never ever motivate you to reach higher than what they are reaching. So you staying in that area, it would definitely get you stagnant, and it will not help you with your personal growth and development. Same applies at the workplace. If you get comfortable or you have fear to move to another company, like for instance, you've been working for a company for 10 years or 15 years, you don't even remember how interview is like. You don't even remember what kind of question people ask on the interview, and you develop this fear within yourself that you don't want to give it a try, to just move from that working environment to be exposed to the new one for your growth and development. And by the end of the day, because you've developed this fear, you will end up not looking for the new opportunities, and you will stay comfortably where you are. And of course, your growth and development will be hindered. So that's the fruit of having fear. So try to identify your fear, and if you really have a fear of change, try to work on that. Try to read about other people, how they work on their fear of change in order to help yourself to get rid of that fear that you have within yourself. Another thing that can really affect your personal or professional growth, it's being in the wrong cycle. Like I mentioned about the fear, you being in a wrong circle of people who don't want to grow and develop themselves, they will never encourage you. You want to be around people that can encourage your growth, and you want to be around people that inspires you. So if you're going to live around people who are comfortable with their life, who don't want to reach more, who don't have goals, they don't have vision, those people, when they see you having this vision, they will always discourage you. So your circle matter. Oops. So yeah, sorry about that. My phone lights just went off. So your cycle definitely matter. You cannot stay in the same circle forever without exposing yourself to other people with different brain and expect yourself to just get out and be a different person. You really have to have that strength or inner strength to do that. So even if you have a vision and you know the purpose of your vision, you can't find or focus on your purpose if you are surrounded by people with no vision. They will always try to discourage you. I'm going to give you the example about myself. That is my personal example. When I decided that I was going to study, I was in the environment of people who have made peace with the fact that they're not going to study because they think it's too much. And these people try their utmost to discourage me to study. Some of them went as far to give me example of different people who studied and never found a job. So that was their way of discouraging me. But I knew my vision. I knew where I wanted to be. I never took their word for it. And what did I do? I knew that in order for me to focus on my vision, I need to get out of this surrounding. And by doing that, I help myself as an individual to be in a cycle of people who wanted to study. And just seeing people going to school, I was in a campus area, I wasn't studying, but people were studying. So just seeing people studying, I focused, I did everything that I could for me to register and study. I nagged everyone else that I have to study, and I managed studying. So sometimes your move out of certain cycle is worth it, because if you stay in a surrounding of people who don't want to grow, your growth also is in danger, because you might not grow as well, because no one inspires you or motivates you in that cycle for you to do so better. If you want to grow and develop yourself professionally and personally, work on these three things: fear, comfort zone, and being in a very good cycle. Please do not hesitate to leave a cycle that does not help you grow or develop yourself. Do not hesitate to live in a working environment that does not help you grow and develop yourself. Remember, your growth depends on yourself. You have to reach out for things, either personally or professionally. You need to reach out. You must initiate certain things, certain moves. You must look for opportunities. until you get to where you want to be. Your comfort zone is your biggest enemy.